Hello everyone. Another week, another episode of Arcadia. Unfortunately, we're waiting for one of our players, but that's fine. We're a little bit late, but we'll start now. Let's see. It's now the big session 20, and over the week, players have leveled up. One of the players is still in the process of choosing a feat, but that's okay. So let's Okay, so last week you guys cleared out the abandoned, the old cultist hideaway, I guess you could say. You saved some people, you captured some people, and you guys were ending it as you exited. Was there anything you guys wanted to do? Before you exited, because you'd looted like the chests and the people. Was there anything else you wanted to do before you exited, or you guys coming out as Quirin is picking up all those little fucking
ball bearings? Yeah,
ball bearings he scattered.
Did he pick them up before or after we sent all the orphans out?
before, because that's why I said,
Yeah.
I mentioned before. I'm like, hey, make sure you guys don't leave, but I mean, because if you otherwise, you're gonna go out there and just fall and break your back.
I mean, I'm sure the orphans would have been fine. They would have been used to like dodging shit like that. But yeah.
Ben's home.
Okay, that's fine.
Yay!
I think the only thing that might be concerning is like we know there's a portal and we or something like that. It was sketched that was etched in the ground on the bottom right.
Yeah, you couldn't do anything to that. Like you barred the door, but as far as you could tell, there was nothing you could do to it.
Okay, so we'll probably just have to tell someone, hey,
Okay.
Something we deal with that because I don't know what's gonna happen.
Okay, so you guys step out into the night. Are you guys gonna go to a guard before leaving, or are you just gonna just leave?
No, definitely go to the guard.
Okay, so you tell your story to the guard. I take it you'll lead them back if they ask you to. They'll file in. They'll capture the 3 people who you locked up. They'll go through all the corpses and any material they can find. You guys go to your inn, the Inn of Many Places, and you all have a long rest. During that long rest, you all feel yourselves welling with power, and so for the next week, you'll be spending your time adjusting to that power. Quirin, especially you, feeling that you want to go in a new direction, you actually head out of the city. And during your time out in the city, you come across a wood elf. The wood elf is sitting on top a rock with a blink dog by her feet. She looks at you confused.
Hello, stranger. I'm just out here, exploring the world. It's like I'm sure you are, but it's nice out here, isn't it? Like I've been kind of stuck in the city for most of my life, and I don't know if I like it that much anymore. Like I prefer being out here.
She agrees with you. She introduces herself as Finalara, and she introduces her pet as Stalker.
That's right.
Then get no dog.
Roll a nature check to see if you can identify what type of beast she carries with her.
Advantage on that because advantage, but what's called?
No, you're fine. Okay, you can immediately tell it's a blank wolf.
It's one of those teleporting dogs. It's quite interesting. So,
She actually mentions that she's she was drawn to this world she was drawn here via a portal. She doesn't know how she got here. And we have to edit that one out. Okay. Anyway, whatever. Okay, so mentioning that you want to undertake training as a ranger, she takes you under her wing while you give her some information about the world. And you spend a week together training in the ways of a ranger. The rest of you since Quirin is away, you guys will have the ability to choose a skill, language, or tool of your choice, and with your increasing power, you get advantage on a roll for it. So you can either choose a new one, or if you're already working on one, you can do that as well.
Also, thank you. I'll give her a map of the world as far as I know, like what
Okay.
I hope for, especially.
I finished leveling up. I know it's too late.
That's okay. I added the life giver feat, so I don't know if you saw it, but
Thanks.
With the advantage skill, is that a permanent, like always advantage on that skill?
no, it's you roll the downtime skill, and you get an advantage roll on it to give you skill points.
Oh, okay, so we can pick a downtime advantage and
Yeah.
roll on it.
Yep. So, for example, Kobo is learning to ride the cart. For example, he might like choose advantage on that and get a nice buff to it.
Yeah, so I'm rolling on one of these.
Downtime activity. You can choose one. It doesn't have to be those two. But if you're already working on one, feel free to. Where is it? That's not what I want to do. That's the one I want to do. D.
So I can roll advantage for
Yeah,
this?
you can roll advantage for it. Come on. Campaigns.
So what does that mean?
It means you're closer to mastering that skill, essentially.
Oh, you're gonna edit it for me?
Automatically.
No, automatically. If you roll from that page, it will add it, or it will add the points automatically.
Oh, I didn't think it did.
What did you roll on?
Cart?
It did. It was like 50 before, and it added 23.
Okay.
So
Okay. All good.
let me just check to see if features are there. Feats.
Love everyone else, right? Not me.
No, you will not get evading because you are multi-classing, so you're spending your time learning that instead.
Okay.
Life giver. What about you, Shax? What have you chosen? Or you haven't decided yet?
Well, my only downtime so far is horse riding, so I was just thinking if there's something else I might want to
you
look at.
might want to think of. Okay. So,
Like poisonous kit, wink wink.
if you want,
How do I add my new spell?
I'm doing it now.
Okay, thanks, Ching. Sorry.
Okay, it should be right.
Yeah, it looks good.
I will have to edit the cure wounds, but apart from that,
That's okay.
it should be fine for now.
I haven't unprepared regular cure wounds yet because I'm waiting for level 5.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nothing I really care about.
I added one.
Okay. Just make a roll of advantage. So you actually find a herbalist here as well. That's probably. Let's make it wisdom because it makes more sense than that.
Okay.
I think it defaults to intelligence. if
It
that's
does.
what it
Yeah,
was.
I was just checking. Like, okay, there you go.
Life giver stacks with my life.
Yes,
Oh,
it
that's
does. Yes, it does.
Cool. We'll work that out till when we come to it, I guess.
Okay, is there anything? So apart from Curran, is there anything else the rest of you want to do during the week that you are attuning to your new powers getting stronger?
I guess Shoshana would be entreating her patron.
Okay, yeah. So yes. Well, you don't get actual responses from your patron. You do feel power overflowing from your patron.
Yes, I think like she would have been committing more of her like weird like face scrying thing in her little silver bowl. Sort of just asking Vrim for guidance and more support because there's so much darkness here that needs to be after feeling so weak from being captured and poisoned. She's trying to find that some strength within her to bolster herself is what she's asking him for.
Okay.
She doesn't have to feel that weak again.
Oh my god. Really? Ah. Tokens. Okay. What about the rest of you? Configure.
What did we do last week?
Children.
You saved some children.
Yeah.
For once, we saved children.
Yeah, you saved children instead of killing them.
We save them all the time, just so when they're goblins.
So, what are the children doing now?
You led them out, and the children who were still alive, they were fed and then taken back to the orphanage. Who were, because if you remember correctly, most of them were missing from the orphanage you guys visited.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
that's right. I wanted to make a razor for Razor.
Oh, you were, weren't you? I remember.
Okay. Okay. What type of razor would you like to make?
Like a folding straight razor.
Okay. You can spend a gold piece on material, and you can make one.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt you.
That's okay. That's fucking hilarious.
So you're making okay.
I want to
sure.
go to. Sorry.
Yeah.
I want to go to the orphanage and just kind of try and look after them, see what I can do around the place, and
Okay. Most of the time you'll spend helping like repair some of the minor holes. You'll listen to the children, like most of them spend playing. You also teach them some stuff. You, despite being a different god, because they are open to being like listening to the teachings of other gods. So. Anyone else?
Yeah. I show Razor how to use it.
Okay.
Fuck cut motherfuckers.
He's exceptionally thankful for the razor, and he takes it. My God, his name is Razor. Anyway, yeah, okay. So, goodness. His next downtime skill is Razor. How to fight with the razor.
Oh my god.
How are we gonna have to time with the razor though? It's pretty short. I mean,
Is it any different from a small knife though?
I guess typically not. I mean,
He's just gonna have to get in touch with his roguish side.
Exactly.
sure.
He's going to cut people from behind.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have
Just like
minions
Lady
all over
Dick.
the world.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Actually, I'll call for all your minions to work for you or do something for you.
Maybe you might end up with a sidekick.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Shax, is there anything you want to do? Shax's even here.
Well, I haven't loaded the map yet, but
It's just the Arcadia world map. I don't know why, but
yeah. I think I'm just trying to pick up my new skills in
okay.
using plants. Good.
Yes, plants for good. Okay.
poison ivy and rehab.
Plants for good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what that is.
So none of you see Quirin for a while, but you guys, after a week, he comes back, regaling you of tales of this wild wood elf that he met in the wilds surrounding Gahandelos. You probably went probably more than a day's out, so you were probably over here in the woods near the hills and the forest out here. That's where you spent much of your time.
Man,
so
she sounds really lucky to live out there.
yes, she was quite fortunate, I must say. And she was pretty cool, you know, being from another world. That's interesting.
She told you the tale of the lucky two and the unfortunate few.
It's only too bad we can hang out more. But I get the feeling I may see her someday. You never know. I give her a map of the area so she can see. I'm sure she can find her own way, but or do something helpful at least.
I mean, from your eyes, she seemed like a very seasoned adventurer.
Yes. Zashana, why aren't you this cool? I don't understand. You're from another plane.
I mean, I am this cool. You just don't see it.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not musically inclined. That's perhaps purpose. But
I'm just a different kind of amazing.
You are
Whatever
very
you say.
self-assured, that's for sure. So now that the group's come back together, you've spent your week adjusting to yourselves. The guards come, and you are taken to... Yes, adjusting to yourselves. New powers. You were taken to... It's not many guards, just one guard who acts as a messenger. You're taken to the captain of the guards here in the city. Or they ask if you're willing to come. 19th.
Most certainly.
I need to edit the date, but that's fine for now. So, I'm on meeting him. So it's the 29th today. That's almost the end of Alterac. Actually, it's on the 29th. 7 days, 29, so that's 6. Okay. It's quite early in the morning. There are many, like, the guards are rushing about, and he greets you and says, "Hail, adventurers and friend of the city. Thank you for clearing out such a vile, vile place." And he comes forward with a sack that which you assume has gold in it, and says, "The Lord of the city has prepared this meager reward for you."
The Lord of the city is most welcome for our services.
I'll take that. No problem.
Are you going to count it, or are you just going to take it?
I'll take it for now. We'll look at it because it's
Okay.
just rude for politeness purposes. But yeah, just assume.
You would have given a report just after when you talked to the guards and showed them. So he doesn't ask you anymore, but he thanks you again. And he says, "If you're requiring magical services, go down and see the local head wizard. He might not be the most powerful thing, but he certainly knows his ways to identify." And he bids you farewell.
Oh, that's right. We have a whole heap of magical things to identify.
Indeed. So we'll head off to him.
Okay. So heading out, the same messenger who brought you here comes and brings you down to a few levels, and there's a small room off to the side, and you find a grey bearded old man in a grey hat. And he looks up and says, "Ah, you must be the ones the captain told me about. So, how can I help ye?"
I got these 2 pieces of armor. Can you look at them?
Alright, okay, lay him down here. Anything else?
Yes, I had something. They're not in my inventory.
I've got them, it's fine, it's okay.
Okay, yeah.
I don't have anything, do I?
No,
I believe I had 2 items here as well.
there were
They
4
appear
items.
to be things.
Things? Yes, I can see that.
What do mine look like?
They were one was a design on a piece of paper, and the other one was a trinket of some. Was a ring.
Okay.
Okay, so he picks up the first item, which appears to be a piece of armor, and he spends 10 minutes conjuring. He has like his pearl, and he's like waving it about, and he's making all sorts of noises. And the first piece of plate is now in the items window. And he says, "Ah, a breastplate of smoldering armor." Says, not very overly different than your regular breastplate, unless you like harmless smoke coming out of it. Alright, let's try again. And he stretches himself out. 3 more items. This is the most magic I've had to spend in a long while. And he picks up the second item. And where's it? There it is. And it's like, he picks up the paper. I've never seen a design like this. And then he starts waving his pearl around. And I tell you it is... There we go. I have no clue what this is. It's some type of tattoo.
Oh.
And he hands it off to you. It is the Eldritch Claw tattoo. So it's a bonus to unarmed strikes.
Oh.
And then, yeah.
I could put this on to bolster my horns.
That would be so
That is incredibly true.
funny. Then he picks up the third one and he's like, while waving his magic items and, where is it? Permissions. View. Wow. Some more armor. Some splint mail, in fact. This one's very similar to the original. The other one. Hope you like odorless smoke rising from it. And then he picks up the ring. He looks at it. I've seen one of these before. And I'll just make sure it's the same one. And he picks up the ring and it has a small red jewel on the end. And he spends his time identifying it. He says, "As I thought, a ring of animal influence."
Oh, what does that do exactly?
Well, it allows you to cast Animal Friendship, Fear, targeting only beasts that have an intelligence of 3 or lower, and allows you to cast Speak with Animals.
Wait, I'm getting all the stuff in there anyways. So actually, I'm not sure it's good for me or not.
It has 3 charges, and you
can see it on the
you can see it in the
tab.
item thing, so you can open them and look them up, see what they do. So you have 2 pieces of smoking breastplate, 2 pieces of smoking armor, a ring of animal influence, and a Eldritch Claw tattoo. What you do with them is up to you.
Is there any? I don't think there's no mechanical benefit to the smolder. It just looks cool, right?
Yeah, it just looks cool. You're walking around with smoke, essentially.
And we don't have heavy armor yet, so I think that's our first bit of heavy armor.
I mean, technically, you picked up... you also picked up... You actually did pick up another piece of magical equipment, the rapier that the...
oh,
Like
yeah.
boss,
He immediately identifies it as a +1 rapier as well.
Wait, so heavy armor.
Yeah, so there's heavy armor, there's medium armor. I believe that's heavy and medium.
Yeah,
Yes.
one was heavy, one medium. So the breastplate's medium.
Yeah, and the
and,
split mail is heavy.
Yeah.
Well, the smoldering armor is an improvement for me.
Probably is for Baby too, and Baby will be fighting it out.
No, I don't think he's wearing heavy. I think he wants
I
to
wear medium.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one
Split.
wearing heavy.
So you get the splint and I get the breastplate.
Okay, well, there you go.
Thanks, fam.
You have I don't know if you want to use it, but you also have a +1 rapier, and I think Bruce and Shoshana and Shax are going to be fighting over the tattoo. And
Shana's just like, yeah.
How
So
do I
kid, this is the magical horn enhancing tattoo?
It's the Eldritch Horn tattoo. He mispronounced it.
You see the shape of the horn sort of in the design?
No, I do think it would look quite stunning on your hands if you're like using it, Shaq. So that was inconsiderate of me.
Hand, get it on the face.
Oh no.
Oh,
How do I
take
equip
that
appreciate
the
to
the shine of being ink
Right click.
considered there,
You right click
Shoshana.
on it and click equip. And then you have to manually edit your AC, unfortunately.
Do I?
If you guys don't mind, I guess
I edited it already, but yeah.
Okay.
the animal influence one. I have ever since I met that White Ranger, I feel like a stronger connection to
Okay.
the beast of this world.
I mean, if nobody has their eyes on that rapier, I've always fancied myself a bit of an upgrade from this dagger. But not necessary, not necessary. If nobody else wants it, I'll happily take it.
Sure. Does
It's
anyone
not really
even
my
use it?
type of weapon.
I don't think anyone actually uses a rapier, so configure permissions. So there you go.
There's only one kind of stab weapon I'm interested in.
I mean, the
That
only
wasn't
only other potential person who could use it is Quiron, but he uses a bow, so
On his strength based, anyway. Aren't
Yeah.
you? I'm nearly like full on. Oh, but Quirin's got a lot of decks anyway.
I
don't
have
you?
black decks, but like, I mean, I almost never attack in melee. I still have a dagger. I actually have a rapier on me.
yeah, you do. You
Regular
get one
rapier.
as a rogue.
so yeah, I don't need. Yeah, there's no need for that.
So yeah,
I'll need it so next time when I try to run up and finish them, I'll have something a bit better than that dagger that almost got me.
yeah,
that dagger that got you killed. That was so funny.
I mean, it was very brave, right? But no offense, but very, very dumb.
Okay, so you spend the morning getting your equipment sorted, so you now have some new magical items. How do you create a folder? PC items.
What the hell? I didn't mean to hit those.
When did you get what?
Apparently I tried to attack. I was changing numbers on scimitar and leather armor because I picked a bunch of them up. I actually got to sell those.
Yep. Okay. So going through the items, many of the weapons you found are not in great condition, but you'll be able to sell them for half their value.
Okay.
So you can just have a look at how much they are, and you can just sell them for that.
Okay.
Especially since you now know a few blacksmiths in town.
Yeah.
So now that you've done that, is there anything you guys want to do, or would you like to try and find left cheek?
I don't have anything to do.
I think we've effectively saved the day here. Heroes of the city. Did we decide on a name so we can tell them to remember us and build statues in our honor?
I don't have.
Kobo's Angels.
It was Kobanian Keepers. We want to hurt ourselves.
The Razor's Edge.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Oh, that's interesting.
the razor's edge. I must say, it is quite catching, isn't it?
Do you name yourself after the copyright or the patent of?
Am I allowed to be part of the Razor's Edge if I only have a mace?
Well, none of you use a razor, which is the funniest part.
Yes, it's even better. It's more ironic.
You can all wear or carry a razor to, just in our back pocket.
So I assume, Kobo, that you'll also get your armor refitted so it looks more like your current armor.
Yes, I was going to say, how would I be able to emblazon Sunni upon my armor?
I mean, that's easy enough done. A blacksmith can get it emblazoned upon it. They'll also take away all the unnecessary pieces so you show more body.
Oh, thank you.
Of course, gotta be.
I must show my beauty as Sunni decrees.
That's the real armor.
So long as I am beautiful, Suni will protect me.
So what happens when you get old? You're just gonna die.
There's beauty in age.
Say so. It just seems a little, superficial, but
Suni is millennia of years old. She's
But,
not ugly.
she's a god, I think. I don't think you're at that level.
Maybe one day. So long as I keep worshipping Suni.
Maybe he'll get an immortal body.
Yeah, a rockin' hot bod.
Yeah.
That is your true reward at the end. Rockin' hot bot.
His end game is to become a servant of Suni who gets an immortal rockin' hot bod.
Where they go?
So the other breastplate, the one that I picked up, the normal one, is
It's
that
just a regular
rough
one.
shape too?
Yes.
So it would be half price.
Yeah. Oh no, that one would be 75% because that's in pretty good order because that was wielded by someone who looked like they were rich and powerful.
Oh, okay. That's even better. So Vaden, I'm gonna give you 500 gold.
Oh, damn. From that end, that's where.
Also, the reward that you got from the captain was another 350 gold.
Holy crap. We're rich.
Yeah, we'll see for how long. So, you've spent your time in the city. You've spent your time leveling up. You've identified your magic items. How are you proceeding now? You can either find Left Cheek to see if he's ready to leave, or you can head back to Pash.
I just realized we kind of just bought some horses and wagons when we came here, didn't we?
You did.
We have to, some of it. Now we're gonna
They
have
fit-
to.
Would they fit on the ship?
You don't know. You've never taken the ship. It also depends on the ship.
I guess.
I mean, we could ask Left Cheek, see how big the ship is, if it's big enough.
No, we'll have to store them. Us have someone pay to have someone, take out of our animals for us. It's not ideal, but we have to do what we must.
I mean, we could just always sell them outright.
Possibly, yes. We can possibly sell them back if we want. It's up. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Let's just talk with Left Cheek.
Okay. You find Left Cheek staying in the Inn of Many Places. He's currently got his sword out, admiring it. It has down the middle in Elvish his name.
Left Cheek. Looks like you got your weapon.
I
Looks pretty
did!
Awesome.
It's fantastic! And he turns around. I got my name engraved in it in Elvish. What do you think?
Okay, can I look at it? I can read Elvish.
It's kind
Yeah.
of a garbage language. though.
He says no. It just looks cool.
Okay, you don't read Elvish. Okay, can I read it into him and see what it tells? Where it's, how it-
It does say Left Cheek.
Okay, good. Make sure it's not like one of those things where they give a fake thing.
No. It says Left Cheek.
How does one pronounce left cheek in Elvish?
He has
Left
no.
cheek?
He has no clue.
I write down, and I'm like, doesn't this look much better?
Actually,
What is that?
That's Left Cheek in Undercommon.
I can type it here. Let's check. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's
Me.
I think the Sylvan is the prettier language.
yeah. It looks actually kind of similar. They're very
Really
elegant
does.
and
It doesn't do it for Abyssal. That's a shame.
this was just like this is impossible. Like
Or do we all speak Abyssal, maybe?
I don't
Maybe
No,
it
I don't
doesn't.
think anything with
Maybe it
Sylvan in
doesn't
common.
do. Maybe it doesn't do it for me.
Huh.
You might
I
have
don't-
to select a token first.
Ooh, man,
Oh,
That's
God.
cool. What language?
that's
is that?
infernal.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's infernal.
It
Yeah.
certainly does appear infernal, doesn't it?
That's awesome.
And then here's the best language of all,
The wingding is your name. Sheesh.
Goblin.
The goblin, really?
What is wingdings?
Things, yeah, it is.
There you go. There's halfling.
That'd be pretty cool too. It's got a nice flow to it.
Anyway, so yeah.
Oh, it shows you the original script now too. Hey,
Yes.
that's awesome.
If you know how to speak
That's
it.
just the way it's done that.
It's dwarven.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah.
No one ever speaks. No one else speaks halfling, do they?
No.
Anyway, so yeah, so yes, it is left cheek in Elvish, so you don't have to. He did not
Nice.
get screwed.
Okay, just making sure. I want to, you're good friends of ours. We don't want you to feel I feel embarrassed if someone actually points out the correct thing.
I look at the other side. I go, oh, you didn't get your brother's name on the right side.
He shakes his head and says no. My mother, full cheek, would have hated that.
What are her cheeks full of?
That's the question now, isn't it?
Oh, we know it's what it wasn't since he was born, but
Yeah, she's no squirrel. Her cheeks aren't full of nuts.
I'll wait for that.
So how much longer are you gonna be here?
I planned on leaving tomorrow. I have a boat booked.
The boat you're taking, is it big enough for horses and carts?
Let me think. Yes, actually. In fact, they take horses across the. They take horses across quite often. Though I'm unsure how much it would cost.
So I'm like, so what do you think? Go with them?
I think
It's a
it's
good
probably
idea.
good. But, yeah, because even when we get down there, we're gonna have to travel, right? So we don't want to buy horses again. Or we might as well just take the horses we have and explore with them.
Yeah, you can spend the rest of the day here in the city and then head off for Allant the next day. That's what I assume is going to happen, right?
yeah, certainly.
Okay. Permissions. You guys can now see
By the way, did anybody learn mending to fix this hat yet?
I have mending.
Here, can you fix this?
No, I don't have mending.
Oh,
Who
you're
am
lying.
I?
You're lying, lying.
Ah!
I think.
No.
Do you get another cantrip at level 5?
I got one just at level 4. I took guidance.
I took message.
Oh man, I mean they're both really good, but yeah, I don't know.
Oh my goodness! You could probably ask the wizard to mend it that you
we're in
came
a city.
across.
Yeah, someone could probably mend it. Just
Yeah.
get
Yeah,
tailors or seamstress, whatever.
I swear, none of my characters have mending, and I just in my head think I've got mending.
I think it's 6 we get our next cantrips because we just got one at level 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of the things you use once a campaign anyway, so you might as well just like pay someone to do it. Like, your guidance would be very helpful, yeah. So we should beware of that.
No, actually, we don't get another one until 10th level.
Well,
Holy shit! For bards?
that's
Oh,
everybody.
that's for clerics. I'll check. It should be the same.
The only one who might get a difference is wizards. But yeah, we don't have a wizard in the party. So if you can go visit the wizard who you had identified you had identified the
Yeah,
and he
I'll
will
do that.
Yeah. Okay. He casts mending. It's a trivial task for him. As he actually has mending, unlike your friends in your party.
And I'm just like, I should take you with me so you can fix my hat whenever I need it.
He laughs quite loudly. Mending is such a useful cantrip. You can't imagine how many times I've ripped my robe on the road and just mended it back.
And then I hand
Sounds
him a
like a
ration.
personal problem.
Is that yeah?
And he takes the ration.
And then when I get back to everybody, I'm like, I tell you what, these rations are awesome. They get the guards to do whatever you want, and even mages will do stuff for you.
I should have swapped light out for it because I didn't realize I could swap cantrips.
You know what? If you want to, maybe one you can buy your next piece of armor with rations.
At level 5, you can swap your cantrip then.
Just dump 1,000 rations on them percent here. I will pay with my rations.
So I can do it on an ASI level with bardic versatility.
Okay, if you want, you can switch it out. I'll allow you to do that because I don't think you realized at that point.
No, because I don't need light anymore when I decided what invocation I was taking.
I mean, there's the rest of the party.
Yeah, true. No, I'll just leave it for now.
I don't need light either.
Now we have 2 people who don't need light.
And to be honest, I would rather there no light than the dim light too.
Eventually, I won't need light either. When I get level 3, I won't need it. So.
Well, that's another 2 levels away, and who knows how long that's going to be.
It's true.
Anyway, okay, so you spend the rest of the day. Is there anything you want to do during the rest of the day, or is Shoshana going to put on a final performance in the city?
Oh, yeah, we're going out with a bang tonight.
Okay. Okay, well,
Do you have any... Kobo, do you have any magic that might help do a bit of a light show that could commission you as like a roadie?
At this point, I think I'm a little more than just a roadie. But sure, I'll do anything for you, Shoshana.
Well, what have you got? What have you got up your sleeve?
Well, I have light.
Yes? Anything a bit more flashy?
I could turn it on enough.
It's okay. You just watch and enjoy. I'll sort something out.
you can cast Sanctuary on you.
Spiritual weapon.
Yeah, he could literally have... he could literally have his red velvet whip whip cracking over your head.
Cracking in the back.
Ooh, how long does that last? Oh, I've got a perfect idea. Kobo, I'm gonna need some assistance. I've got this new thing I want to try.
Oh
That never sounds good.
No, it's going to be fantastic. Trust me.
Sure.
Disguise self is not concentration, is it? No. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Could I use disguise self to give myself like fake angel wings?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know if they can extend from you.
I'll let it go for now.
So basically, I'll appear like very. I'm gonna use Kobo because I will need help with one of my new abilities. I will need someone to push me.
Oh, I can do that.
And I just push you.
Wait. One second. So I'm going to for the performance tonight. I'm going to transform myself into like a very angelic version. So I'll be in like it'll look like I'm in this long flowing like Greco-Roman toga thing. These beautiful like luminescent wings sparkling out behind me like fairy wings. Maybe not so much like angel wings. And then my horns will be appearing like they're shimmering in gold, and I'll just look like a sparkly pixie fairy thing as I do a rendition of like a prayer. Similar song like a Madonna song like a prayer.
Okay.
And I will use levitate.
You the witch, get there.
So basically like and Kobo will like have a string to like slowly pull me down so it'll look like I'm floating down to the ground.
Okay. Can you?
I'll expend those spell slots just in case something happens. Levitates at will anyway, I think.
Yeah, levitates at will, so that's fine.
Is it per long rest or just at will?
Once
per long rest.
Once per long rest, but you also learnt the spell, so you can actually cast it using a spell slot as well.
Yeah.
Can you roll me? So you'll be doing.
I can't yet because it's a 6th level spell.
Yes, I know, but when you do,
Yeah.
can you roll me? First of all, a deception check. and then an acrobatics check, and then a performance check. And Kobo, can you roll me a strength check?
Yeah, are any of these at advantage?
The performance check can be at advantage.
Okay. That's not terrible.
Okay.
And then an athletics, was it?
Acrobatics or
acro?
athletics.
Yeah, acro.
Watch me crit. Why is that an advantage?
I don't know.
Clicked advantage.
Okay, so you rolled
Not bad.
an 11. Okay.
And then a performance at advantage.
Also, cost you get the. Well, actually, I say you have it because you're doing different things. But I
Oh
was
boy,
like,
that could have been really bad. Okay.
yeah, in the end.
So Kobo, like, he's a bit rough with the string, which makes it like move a little bit. But you're able to pull this off amazingly, and everyone enjoys the performance.
Oh yes, thank you.
Everybody but me. I'm still grumbling in the corner about Nog.
Okay, everybody except Baby.
It's been a
Okay.
pleasure here, serving everyone in Gardilis. This is my favorite city in the... Where are we again,
Mountain
Kobo?
region. Mountain region.
The mountain region.
Uh,
It's the finest people in the Roadmere Union. You work hard and you party even harder. And I toast them all and... Nice!
for your last night, that's what you collect.
Thank you. I can't wait to return again sometime.
Okay. Also, you need to pay out. Is it? 20 gold pieces for your week-long stay, excluding Shoshana.
20 gold. Okay.
Did we pay it? Didn't we pay up front?
You paid for 2 nights. What about the
Oh,
other?
that's right. Yeah.
8?
Yep. And then we had a week.
How much
yeah.
gold am I losing?
I know. I think Quirin's doing from the party gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 20 gold. Yeah.
Given that Quirin wasn't even there.
I know. I was also learning from nature. Ready from the-
Oh no, he'll be back soon. He'll fix it up on the way out.
They're gonna take our horses and put like tires on the tires, the things they put on the cars.
Yeah. The what are the tire jacks or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
Okay. So next, you settle up for the night. Shoshana puts on not her best show. Her best show was still back in Parsh, but a good show nonetheless.
I think I can actually beat that one without luck points at this stage.
Probably. Okay, so
Being quite into it.
everybody take a long rest just in case you've still got exhaustion. I think Shaq's had a point of exhaustion, so I don't know if he still does. But the next morning, you guys set off with a group of merchants. You have your horses and carriages. Left Cheek is walking with you. So you guys will spend...
You can ride on the cart.
I mean, he may. At the moment, he's walking because he wants to keep himself, active. You'll spend 2 days, or a day and a half, getting to Allant, which is here. And you'll spend another 2 days getting to Panamare. So you're not unless you want to go talk to the leader. You're not actually hired to do anything. So you're not actually expected to do watch, but you can if you choose to.
I don't know about you guys, but I think I'd like to take a break. I've been
Yeah.
watch like every day. It feels like for the last I don't know how many weeks.
It's months, I believe it feels like at this time. I would most love to sleep through the night.
Okay. So For the first night, you guys make it to here, and you guys have a nice restful night. Nobody's woken up. There are no bandits. You did hear that there are wolves in the hills occasionally, but none come down and attack you this night. And the second day, you make it to Allant. Allant is a relatively small town. It serves as a stopping point between Panamare and Parsh. It also serves as the last stop for the ferry that goes all the way up the river, and then can also either go to the eastern oceans and goes down all the way to a trial down in the south and up the river to Burj, which you've actually been there before. So if you really want to, you could take the ferry here and go that way, or you can continue down to Panamare and then cross to Dempsey.
Am I rolling on horse riding?
Yes, since if you're riding a horse, you can do that. Let's do it. Yep. Okay.
Do 2 days?
Yep. That's how long you'd be riding for.
Something waiting for us in Pache, was there, that we were planning to head south to the ruins of Rubina, weren't we?
Yes. I mean, you could go to Pash to
The Wyverns.
beseech Kobo's god and then do the Wyverns, or you could go down to the ruins of Rubina and then make your way back up.
I think we should ruin everything.
We already know that is your default state, unless you and your masters. So I think we try to not to ruin everything for once.
Even here, Cobellion's influence is strong with you.
Okay. Sorry.
I just meant that we should focus on the ruins, but that's fine.
I know you are the one who told us about this strong urge you have.
I wouldn't mind getting back to Pastrel to see Cloud. He needs more training.
There you go.
Okay.
It'd be good to stop in and see just how well they're faring after we rescued them all.
The town is in ruins.
It's all burned. It's like dragon's fire everywhere. Like, no.
Turns out Left Cheek was Burning Man all along.
That would
The
be
long
it. That
con.
would be a fucking long con. That's brilliant. No, okay. So you're heading down to Panamare to take the boat to Dempsey?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's do
So
it.
you'll spend another 2 days riding to Panamare. Again, you will not have to do any watches unless you want to. They have guards for this sort of thing. One thing to note, as you're passing through this pass here, it gets quite thin. That there's only enough room for one cart at a time, one cart with a pair of horses. And this is very steep slopes, so you get told to watch out for rock slides because there are often slides in this area, and people have to come and clean up the area quite often. So it might be something interesting for you, Curran, to remember to put on your map.
Yeah.
But apart from that, there's no real danger coming through here. This is a well-patrolled path. And as you come to Panamare, Left Cheek takes you to the captain of the ship, who will be taking him and potentially you guys across the sea. It's quite the young captain. However, he has quite the large boat. He is missing a single eye. There's a scar that goes from the top of the eye all the way down past the mouth. And goes all the way down past, and it goes under his clothes. Yes.
Okay.
In another language.
Yeah, I know. I changed it. It's just
So, Left Cheek here has told me you wish to board my ship. Who's coming?
Yes.
How many? And do you have any
we asked.
cargo?
We're the Razor's Edge. band of exploring adventurers that have just saved Garndillis from the clutches of evil child traffickers. We've also been quite pivotal in investigating the issues in Pache you may have heard about, and are saving just about every town between Tempsey and Pache. Yes, that's us. So we're cargo. We've got this wagon here with some horses. That we have, and we're quite skilled. We could potentially help out. I'm always willing to learn, and I put on one hell of a show.
That's right. You want to be a ship's captain, don't you? No, you're not taking over the ship.
Mutiny!
All right. So it appears there's 5 of you. I don't know if it's the same accent I had before. Anyway, so let's see. You said 2 horses, a cart, and 5 people, right?
Yes. 5 very skilled adventurers, so we could actually protect you from pirates and that sort of thing. I'm a powerful magic user, you see.
Really, miss?
Yes.
Well, wouldn't be surprised. Not the weirdest thing I've seen it coming to and fro.
I'm sure a gentleman as well travelled as yourself has seen many a wonder that could regale me over a dinner one night, perhaps.
Wow. Sounds like fun.
Wait 2 seconds, sorry.
Yep. How fast does ships even go in this this era? Where's the ship combat thing? Okay, I'll do with this. It's fine. 48 miles roughly. So we'll go 40 miles. So it'll take you about a day and a half to cross. Alright, it'll be a day and a half. Need to load on some food for your horses and you. Some water as well. And he looks over, starts some calculations, he writes some stuff down. Alright. It'll be 20 gold for each of your horses, 10 gold for your cart, and 5 gold for each of you.
75.
Yeah.
They give discounts for us helping out. Ours that included.
That's already included, my friend. You usually be 10 gold ahead.
Yeah, just up to level 8, please.
Alright. I look at the team. Alright, is this fine with all of you?
I mean, you could pay the 75 gold, or you could spend the probably like 3 weeks it takes to get all the way back down.
Yeah. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I'm not gonna be hand over the gold.
Okay.
Less or still a little bit hanging on to it, but not like fully.
He puts his large hand out and pulls it away from you. He says, "Thank you."
Sorry, I get those little tasks. You understand?
Yes. We'll be leaving soon. Might as well get yourselves aboard.
And as we
Hmm.
I was going to say, Captain, just to avoid a misunderstanding later, should we say aye, Captain, or just aye, Captain, to you when we address you, sir?
He sighs hearing that.
Wow, I didn't understand. I didn't.
You know, Sonny, this is not the first time I've heard that, and I really should charge you more for that bad joke.
If you want to charge him separately, that's
Instead of having a misunderstanding later, we're having a misunderstanding now.
And
Please.
I turn to Shex and I'm like, Shex, we're going to be out on a boat. Do you remember your fear? You might want to calm down.
we can make her walk the plank. How rude of you, Shax. This captain has been so kind to us. I'm so sorry for her slight, Grand Captain. Oh, you have no idea. I'm so sorry. How can I ever make this up to you? I look up at him with these big puppy dog eyes.
It's fine. The name's Daint. Just call me that.
Yeah, dainty.
Does it just have the one eye in it?
We're all gonna get thrown overboard, aren't we? Like one of the trailers.
You guys might not be thrown overboard, but Shax is coming awfully fucking close.
Thanks. Okay, there we go. Yeah, like saved. All right.
Okay.
What's
So
the name of the ship?
I need to ask. It's not. It's there's some letters scrolled on the side, but most of it's faded away.
What's the name of your ship?
ISIS.
No, it's not ISIS.
Whoa.
The Southern Goddess.
Oh, how fitting.
Inherited it from me father.
Well, I'm most certainly looking forward to our journey with you and getting to know you a little better and familiarizing myself with this sea life. I've been so enamored with the idea of traveling the open seas ever since I arrived here.
What will happen is you guys will pull your card up. You'll be given a boarding slip which has all your whatever's being boarded along with you guys. When you provide that to the one of the ship's hands who's out there, they'll organize for essentially a small wooden crane to crane your horses up onto the boat. They'll lift them into the hold, and then your cart will be also lifted up and into the hold. They'll be secured below, and then you guys will be able to board.
I give the guy a ration to make sure he's extra careful of my horse.
Tip of a ration.
Okay.
How much rations are you down to now?
Hey.
Okay.
Okay. He takes your ration. You don't know if he's any extra careful, but you assume he is.
Telling you, rations rule the world.
How many rations do you have? 3?
I have 20.
20. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, because remember we killed those bears and we got a bunch of them. I took like fucking 60 of them.
I have 40. I still 40 because that. Yeah, I'm way down my rations. That's like half my way. It was like a lot of at least.
So the day you're setting out is actually the first day of the new month. So it'd be the morning of the new. It'd be just before like 11, about 11 of the new month. So you're coming out of the depths of winter. Fucking hell, takes too long to get to. Yeah, it is the first of chess today. So once everybody's aboard, you guys will be setting sail. Today it's a nice clear day. It's actually warmed up quite a bit from your previous days of travel. It's a nice 15 degrees Celsius.
Oof, brisk. God damn, it's warm.
It's cold to me. I don't know what you're talking about. This place, well, at least I'm not used to that cold. I'm used to cold, but not like during the day.
What is it? Keep doing it. Okay, so you guys will sail out. As I said, you'll be arriving probably late tomorrow in Tempsey. You will only be called to the deck if someone attacks. So let's roll to see if something happens to you during.
Are there any people fishing?
Yes. So if you want to fish off the side of the boat, you can grab a fishing rod.
Yes, I would like to start a new downtime activity.
Okay, go ahead. Learn to fish. D20.
Maybe he was learning all the skills.
There's an 8. 8. No, I think I was going to get attacked on a 5 or less, or a 15 or more. So, okay.
How big of a number do you want me to do?
Fishing's relatively easy, so 150.
Okay.
And that's probably... Ooh, what kind of check is that?
I messed it up.
I have a highlight now. Okay.
Shoshana would also like to continue to seduce the captain while on this journey.
Okay, that would be dexterity.
Okay.
Okay, so how are you seducing the captain?
Just with constant flattery, showing enamored interest in his tales.
Okay.
Watching him throughout the day, and also like trying to like understand a bit more about seafaring.
Okay, give me a perception check and just a flat out charisma check.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want to start a downtime activity learning how to sail a ship, you can.
Learning how to captain a ship.
Yeah. As charisma,
Skip all the bullshit.
as for charisma, the Captain Daint doesn't. He's seen like 100 people like you. He's not taken in by the flattery. So
She's exotic.
he does, however, for dinner invite Left Cheek and the rest of you to dine with him if you want to.
Catch any fish?
Roll me just a dexterity check. You caught. Yes, you did. You caught a large tuna-like fish.
I'll offer it to the cook.
Okay, the cook will cook it. That will be part of your meal tonight.
What skill or ability should I set my ship captaining?
Ship captaining charisma, because you're barking out orders.
And what's the completion target?
500.
And can I help him cook it?
You can. You can roll.
Roll on my
that as well.
cooking.
Yeah. Whoa. It's too bad it's an intelligence check.
Right?
Okay. Are you guys gonna dine with the captain?
Sure.
Almost certainly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I just help cook
Yeah.
the food.
Okay. So during the time, he brings out a barrel of booze. He offers you all free reign of the barrel tonight, along with him and a few of his people. So you guys can drink from that freely until it runs out. You guys are about here now.
That was some horse on water.
Okay, so yeah, and he tells you the story of how he got his scar, and the moment he starts up, his crew just go, "Ugh, not this again." He's a little bit drunk at this point, and he's like, me and me da aboard this very boat, we fought off several pirates, and one of them, a blackbeard of sorts, came at me, cut me straight from me eye to me tit. But he didn't get me. I stabbed him through the chest, and then cut off his head, and his pirate crew surrendered to me.
I clap.
Do you also only have one tit, Captain?
And he's like, let me show you, and he rips off his shirt. And it, like, he doesn't have a second nipple. You can see where it was, but it goes down past there, all the way down past his abdomen, and just to the top of his pants. And so a really long scar.
Oh my, that is an impressive scar.
He says, here it is, presses all the ladies. It's not the only thing that impresses the ladies, too, if you get my drift.
Are you going to show us that as well?
Interested? I can show you a good time.
Shoshana has been a little bit turned off by this scar. But perhaps show me. I could show you a good time, and you could teach me more of the ropes of being a sea captain. Could even give me one of those fancy little hats.
Why would you want a hat?
What's wrong with a hat? And I look up at my top hat.
Hats prevent pleasure.
Does he not wear one of those traditional captain hats?
No, he does not
God,
have
he's
a
not a real
captain's hat.
captain. It's not.
I thought you were
It's
going to
all
say
right.
when he'll wear his ball sack like a hat.
Also, remember, he's talking about other
He's
freaking
talking about a
Mexicans.
different hat. He's talking about a very different hat.
Yes. Yes. Perhaps later. You're just a bit drunk right now. I'd hate to take advantage of you.
He actually stands up and is like, "Come on, let's all join in!" And one of his crew just beats him on the back of the head. "All right, Captain, that's enough." They drag him off, and it's like, "Sorry about that." He gets a little friendly when he has a drink.
Yes, I noticed.
So you guys are bored since we're drinking anyways. You guys want to try a card game I have?
Sure, why not?
I don't actually have anything planned, but I just have the card games to play with them. So I can start
Okay.
pull my cards out, start playing. I guess generic card games for now,
Yep.
the rough equivalents of blackjack and poker and all that fun stuff. But no, I don't do anything. I guess.
Are you gonna bet, or is it just for fun?
Oh, I don't bet if you guys want to. Just friendly wager. Nothing too much. Just to make it.
Who's joining in on these friendly games? Is it just you, or is everyone joining in?
Nah.
Game of what?
Shoshana.
Cards.
Okay, everyone roll a d20. Everyone who's joining, roll a d20.
I'll stand behind Curran and watch, but not participate.
Uh-oh.
The sailors who join you don't put on a very good show, and Curran, despite bringing out the cards, you are pretty average at the cards at the moment. Shoshana and Kobo, on the other hand, put up an exceptional fight, and in the end, Kobo, you make 6 gold pieces.
Yay!
Oh, I've never played before. That was fun.
You're pretty good at it, I guess. So maybe want to play more in the future. I have to practice more and get more
Just cut
experience.
myself.
But I think eventually I'll make my own card game as well. This is kind of
Kieran.
interesting.
Kieran's proficient at cards, right?
Are you?
There's no. Let me see. I have. I don't know. Let me see what I have.
There should be a skill. There is a skill for cards.
Well, yeah, I do have a card. Well, downtown card game.
Yeah, I think you
but,
were learning cards, so yeah.
learning.
Okay.
So
I
you
know
can
that.
roll on that as well, since you actually did it.
Sure, it's low, but yeah.
But yeah, so. Ooh.
I'm better.
Ooh. Ooh. Anyway, so that's how you spend your night. A little bit of gambling, a little bit of storytelling. Next morning, the captain wakes up. Those who participated heavily in drinking, can you roll me a constitution check?
I never do.
See that Shaq's drank enough.
Okay, baby's fine. Oosh. Quirin, you are poisoned this morning. So is Shax.
It's very disappointed losing. So
What do I need to
I
roll?
dragged myself
Constitution.
into a stupor after losing that hard.
What's this from? I didn't drink the alcohol.
Yeah, did you drink the alcohol?
No, our Shoshana wouldn't have had alcohol.
Okay, well then you don't have to worry or anything. So it's just
She likes to remain in control.
okay. Well, Quirin, baby, you're fine. Quirin and Shax, currently you're poisoned until you get a long rest.
Sure. How do I guess it doesn't really matter.
It won't matter. I just, in case you do any ability checks during the day, just remember that.
Yeah,
It's
just
seasickness.
advantage.
The sea is evil.
That's see, it's not evil. You may think it's evil, but it's just another.
Just think, Shax, if we take on water, you'll be all the way up the
Sorry.
top.
Oh, that's good, because I can make Shax do a dexterity check when he's getting off the ship.
Oh my god.
We could play walk the plank.
Oh my god.
It's a ship game, is that?
So, you guys spend the rest of your day, I don't know what you're doing. I guess baby's fishing again.
Yeah, I'll fish again.
Okay, well, you can spend the day fishing. You guys, unless you have something specific to do, you guys just spend your time mulling about the deck.
I'll talk to the crew and just ask them about their adventures because I can get a better idea of where they've been and learn a little bit, even if I can't see it myself. Just learn a bit about. And I'll ask them if they have any maps as well, in case they have any. To see.
They don't really have any maps. The primary place they sail is between Panamare and Tempsey. They don't really make any other stops, so it's literally their entire shipping area is this 60-mile straight here.
Okay, so this one here says is Panamare.
Yes, that's Panamare.
Okay.
I'll also just make it so you guys can see that one as well. Keep your Panamare.
What did I catch?
What did you roll?
I got 21.
Okay. You catch a small shark. The crew is very impressed.
I run it down to Shax. I'm like, look!
Shax, you get splashed by the shark.
Aww. Shark spits on you. Drops something.
I think I turn a little bit more green. It's like,
Shax, try to get some of the teeth. You can make a necklace out of it.
no, I'm sorry, take it away from me. It's gonna make me feel sick.
And then I'll take it to the cook.
Okay. So the cook will make it. So we'll say you do it for lunch. And your friends, the captain, and some of the crew will get it.
Can I help him again?
Sure, why not? Unfortunately, it's not as nice as last night.
Alright. That's okay.
It has a very sharky taste. So you guys, in the late afternoon, you make it to Tempsey. As you've been here before, you know the layout of the land here. As I said before, it's a large shipyard. In fact, on one of the docks, you actually see a large boat that you had seen previously, but is now finished. It is currently quite well armed.
Boat?
Boat. It's like Tempsey's the shipyards of Road Union, so they've got a large capital ship currently under construction that's almost finished.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, imagine one day when I'm captaining one of those, and you'll be my loyal navigator, Quirin. Just see it now. us on the open seas, and Shashan's like grabbed your shoulder and like doing the swaying hand out, like.
Are you still on the ship at this point?
Pardon?
Are you still on the ship when you're saying this?
Are we? I guess. Do we see it while we're on the ship? Is
Yeah,
that when we're seeing
you can
it?
see
Yeah,
it
then I would,
sailing
yeah.
in. It's damn big.
Yeah, then I'd say that as soon as we see it.
Okay. The captain laughs at your display and says, "Dearie, you're gonna have to have a lot of money for one of those babies."
I mean, we could always sneak on now and see what it's like.
Oh, that's such a good idea. You know, a try before you buy situation. Try before you're gifted. We could just save the city and then they'd like owe us a ship or something. Sure, doesn't it work like that, Mr. Captain Daint?
I wouldn't know. I've never saved the city. But
Yeah, we do it on the weekly.
That baby there is for... That baby there is for the northern region. I've heard she's going up against pirates real soon.
There is no way I'm going up against the whole northern region.
Well, maybe we could get on it and go up against the pirates with them.
I mean, you wouldn't
I
get
gotta go to
much.
Pastrel. I don't care about getting on a boat again.
You wouldn't get much out of it if you went with them, because I mean, it's been ordered by the head family, so it would probably stay back behind all the frigates they own.
Oh, yeah.
It's a capital ship, like.
Well, maybe we should just focus on our current goal. Trying to help Shax here with her stones or something, I think. What was it?
Her magic stones.
Yes, with stones of something.
We got a half a day. Are we gonna travel or are we gonna relax in the city?
It's up to you.
Oh, we gotta go. Don't we have? Oh no. Huh. So what's the plan?
I don't have anything special.
I'm keen to be back on the road.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. We actually got some decent rest overall on the boat. I mean, it was a couple of days where I was, kind of out of it, but for the most part, it was.
That's why I never drink the booze.
You're on a ship.
That's
you're on
new
a ship
for
with-
you.
You're on a ship with people, It's new for you.
Oh man, they still think you're a drunk and a necromancer.
Even though they would actually have never have seen Shoshana drink alcohol.
No, it's you're just that secretive. It's part of your fey magic. You just you can't see it.
I'm drunk on life all the time.
Guess we'll head out.
Okay, so you're gonna spend half the day traveling.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys make it to the crossroads, to Tempsey. So you're about somewhere in there somewhere. You'll be able to take the road down to Pastral if you wish. If you want to visit Cloud. Baby can also check in to see if was it here that he had sex with
No.
her?
It's up here.
Oh, you'll be able to check in either way. Okay. Since you'll be camping out tonight, anybody who is keeping watch can give us an order, and then we can make some checks for it.
Shax 1.
Hold on a second. Yes.
I'll go fourth.
Okay. Baby. Did the horse just speak in halfling?
I know what it said.
Oh my god. How does it know how to speak in a halfling?
How about
Maybe
now?
it's two halflings in a horse suit.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That'd still be too small for me to write on.
Okay, so that's that. Now you should be able to read it. Okay. So, Shax, you're up first. You're poisoned.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Don't matter. You were gonna have to roll at disadvantage anyway.
Yeah. So I'm going to sort of just get really close to the fire so that it makes my night vision even worse, but just
Okay.
sort of like just the feeling of the feeling of warmth to sort of get rid of the.
Can you make a acrobatics check, please? An acrobatics saving throw. Oh, sorry, a dexterity saving throw. Acrobatics.
Disadvantage or.
No. Saving throw is not a disadvantage.
Okay.
All of a sudden, the flames like leap up as you come in close, and you jump back. Your eyebrows are slightly scorched. By the way, you are so absorbed by the fire, you see nothing.
Yeah, I see nothing.
Until a rock falls on your head.
What?
Yeah, a rock fell on your head.
Another one.
So it's a sign.
Okay. I'm going to take the rock and I'm going to give it to Shoshana in the morning. And I'm definitely not going to forget.
Okay. You can wake up Curran now.
You see, I'm just going to like sort of stumble into Quirin's tent and just give him a bit of a kick.
Hey, you know, you can wake me up a little softer, right? You don't have to be so aggressive.
Looking up at Shax, you see that Shax currently has burnt eyebrows.
You're quite the curious one, aren't you? You see something in the campfire?
Just flames, but I need some sleep, Quirin.
Yeah, okay. You go sleep. That's my turn. I get up.
Just watch out for the fire; it burns.
Yeah. I
Wow.
figured that, like, I don't know, when I was like 2 years old or something. I don't know.
Fire burns!
Don't know why it took this long to learn, but some people are slower, I guess.
So
You know what?
as you head outside, can you give me a perception check? At disadvantage, and are you doing anything?
I'm gonna be kind of focused on my cards since I'm gonna be like kind of frustrated about my loss earlier. So I'm gonna be like I try to like get better at playing the cards.
Okay, you can roll on your card game while you do that. Again, like Shax, you don't see anything. You don't even notice that the air is.
Oh.
You're so focused on your cards and like you can't even like you're not getting good at them. That you don't feel or see the fog rolling over them, and you're wondering why it's really hard to see the cards. But you're so focused that it doesn't twig. You can wake up Shoshana now.
I get up and I'm like, what happened here? Did someone smoke something? What is this? Alright. I'll try to summon my way back to do the flag to the tent for Shoshana.
And Shoshana, you're woken up by Quirin.
Shoshana, it's gotten very foggy out here.
Oh, what?
Never.
Really?
Yes.
Is that normal for this time of year?
I don't know. I saw what's it called? I saw Shax earlier with a burnt eyebrow. I think she stared into the flames too hard, and now it's some fog everywhere. I must be her fault somehow. I don't know.
Sounds like something Shax would do. I'll investigate and get to the bottom of this matter.
Oh, no.
What are you investigating?
We're done.
Okay, come out, give me a perception check. You can do it at normal because you have dark vision now.
Yes.
Is our necromantic power increasing?
Shoshana's necromancy.
Now I've got the silvery eyes of the Feywild at my behest now. What am I doing? The perception.
Not deception, perception.
Ooh, I accidentally checked the proficiency thing.
Well,
Did I
check
have
it.
proficiency in it before?
I don't know. D&D Beyond. I'll check D&D Beyond just a sec.
Sorry, thank you. I feel like I did, but I could be wrong.
Campaigns. View campaign. Shoshana Nightingale. Okay. Come on.
Looking at your roll from 6 days and 23 hours ago, you only had a +1.
Yeah, you do
Okay,
not
so
have.
it's a jack of all trades.
Yep.
Okay.
You now have a +2, but that's it.
I now have a +2?
According to your page, you have a +2 now.
This thing says I only have a +1. Oh, you know why? Because doesn't level 4, don't you increase proficiency?
No, that's level 5.
Oh, yeah, proficiency is a +2. Why is that? Why have we got a +2 on there?
I don't know.
No, because I'm proficient. Oh no,
Did you get?
No,
Did you get
Jack of all
wisdom?
trades.
I am proficient.
Did you get Jack of all trades?
Yeah, it's proficient. It's proficient, but you're not.
Good at wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh.
It only goes to expertise or jack of all trades.
There you go. You right click on it.
Ah, thank you.
Okay. In the you look around. You're looking at the fog. You see some dark shapes moving in the fog, but they don't seem to be threatening you.
They
So what?
appear ethereal or
No, they just look like dark shapes in the fog.
okay? Because I can see like it's daylight. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
But it just looks like dark
They're
shapes in the
obscured in
fog.
the fog. Yeah. Yeah. Because I guess the fog would be obscuring.
Yeah, the fog is obscuring. So you can
Yeah.
see in the fog. You can see out, but you still got obscured vision. This is not the magical darkness. This is just fog.
Oh fuck! There's things out there. I'll keep an eye on them and have a spell on the ready should I need it.
One of them who looks at one of the shapes looks at you and starts dancing a merry jig, and then slips over and hits himself in the hits his face, and you can tell that he's in great pain.
Is it? Do I have to leave the campsite to go to it?
No, no, it's just a shape in the fog.
Are you okay?
You do not get a response.
I'm going to, since I still have light, cast that on a stone and throw it at it.
Okay, and you see the light.
Actually, I don't need to. I don't need.
Okay.
Oh, but it might. I'm just gonna try and throw a rock at it to see if it makes a moan.
Okay.
Not to hurt, just to like pebbles at a window situation.
And you throw it and it passes through the fog. You see the figure disappear and then it comes back.
What are you?
Don't hear any noise. And you don't give it any response, but it gets up and starts doing a merry jig again.
I'll play a song for it to dance to.
Seemingly matching your music, it starts dancing to your music.
And I'll try to lure it into the campsite.
Doesn't get any closer. It's just dancing to the music at the moment.
I'll just continue to play away and mix it up and see how fast I can make it dance.
Okay. Are you
Experimenting with puppeteering this dark shape.
okay? You roll me a performance check, and can the rest of you, since Shoshana's making a lot of racket now all of a sudden, make me a Constitution check to see if you guys remain asleep. Or a Constitution saving throw, actually.
Oh, sorry.
Oh boy.
Querin, you are unhappily woken up. So are you, Shax. Both of you are woken up by the sound of... What are you playing? A lute or...
I'll be my lyre.
Your lyre? Okay. Both of you are woken up by Shoshana playing her lyre.
I poke my head out of my tent to see what's going on out there.
Shoshana, what is going on?
Can both of you give me a perception check at disadvantage?
It's bet to be good. Bet to be another Burning Man or something.
Okay.
Perception. I do actually.
Clarence will see it.
So both Shax and Quirin see you playing your lyre, and then they both see the shape dancing in the fog.
I'm keeping it entertained so it doesn't harm us.
Necromancy. What is that creature, Shoshana?
I don't know. It like hit itself, and then when I played music, it danced and didn't come any closer. So I'm hoping that by doing this, I keep it appeased.
They people are very, very.
First time that's ever happened.
I'm not sure. This is an old folk song of my people. It seems to enjoy it. Sorry for waking you, but I thought this was the only way I could keep us safe from whatever that is.
If I go punch it in the head, can I go back to sleep?
I mean, if you want to go out there, I'm not sure what's out there.
Quirin?
I don't know. I mean, it's that same figure. Why don't you? We have any wind or something? I don't have anything. Can I shoot an arrow and not at it, but like near it?
Sure.
I really threw rocks at it, and they seem to pass through it.
Alright, I'll shoot an arrow just in case. So I will attack the darkness.
It just like passes straight through the mist, and you hear a clink as it hits a rock.
Did it go through the thing or did it go around?
No, it just goes straight through it. The mist, like the black shape, dissipates for a second and just reforms. It's like it's laughing at you now.
I don't see anything. Let's just go back to sleep. Let the figure dance if it wants.
I'll keep it entertained so it doesn't kill you in your sleep.
Passive.
Actually, you know what? Since I have a
No, he actually wouldn't. Okay.
I'm curious, how does it work? If I have favorite enemy Fae and stuff, does that mean I can like sense? Actually, can I use danger sense or whatever it's called?
You
I
can.
don't have
You
that.
don't get anything from it.
That's
Like
fair, I
in this case, you sense no danger. It's just a figure dancing in the mist.
sorry, I don't have that skill yet. Apparently,
Okay,
it's later. But yeah, so it's a favorite enemy. That's it. Yeah. All right, so I don't sense something. Okay, cool.
As far as you can tell, this is, for all you know, this could be like an illusion being shown to you, but there's no
Yeah.
danger of it.
All right, so Shoshana, did you sense magic within this thing, or what's?
That's actually a really good idea. Perhaps I should investigate that. I mean, it's responding to my music, which would suggest it's magical, since my music is inherently magical. But
Oh, death.
I guess we should check it properly.
Okay. Roll me an Arcana check. You sense magic coming from Shax.
Oh. Is it tying tracks to the figure?
You're unsure. You just sense, you sense that there is a similar type of magic coming from Shax that you would assume is projecting that image.
Shax, it's you. You're doing this.
What do you mean? You're the magic expert.
Shax is the necromancer all along.
Oh my god. Shax did lure us into.
Shax the
I've been discovered.
But. Did anything happen, Shax, when you were on watch?
Nothing, just another rock. And I hold out the rock.
You immediately realize that that's where the magic's coming from. You also notice that Shax has burnt eyebrows.
What happened to your eyebrows?
They'll grow back.
Oh, we'll get Kobo to fix them up in the morning. It's horrendous. I can't be seen. Oh, Shax, we can't take you anywhere.
The rock doesn't have eyebrows.
The rock. Can I have that rock?
Yes, I was going to give it to you in the morning. I think it's like the other rocks, but I don't know.
Potentially.
It's magic.
Didn't you say last time some rocks fell on you and something came and told you about these mystical ruins we're going to investigate?
Yes, when the other 2 rocks got brought together, they imparted something into my mind. This rock just
Have those
hit me.
rocks.
This rock
Did I
certainly imparted
complicate
something into you.
You speak commonly to rocks, Shax. I don't. Like, is this something you like to do on a regular
No,
basis?
no. They talk to me.
That is more
And
concerning.
only one rock.
Seems like you've got rocks in your head, Shax.
Are you going to bring that rock close to the other rocks, or are you just going to leave them?
Where are the other rocks?
I think I have them in my pack somewhere.
Yes, I remember thinking it was bad that I didn't confiscate them off you last time we had this situation. Quick,
Do you
get
think
them.
I should?
Yes,
Okay.
take them.
I'll go grab the other 2
Or
rocks.
6 of them, you'll be able to do something.
Oh my god. I'll bring the other 2 rocks and hit the 3rd rock with them.
As you bring the rocks together, you feel every single person in the party is now suddenly drawn to the ruins. Like, all of you feel a strong pull to the ruins.
Oh,
I'm sleeping.
I mean, you have a dream of the ruins. That's how strong the pull is. Like, all of a sudden, your dream of, like, worshipping Suni and, like, bowing down to her and having your rocking hot bod is immediately interrupted. And you start dreaming of the ruins of Rubina. You see in the center of a ruined town, a fountain with a figure sitting on top of it.
Interesting.
It's like they're talking to me again. We have to go to the ruins.
I don't know. Is this concerning? Like we're being compelled to see this thing? Like, is this a curse or something? I don't know.
I'm not sure. Shax, can I study those rocks? Is that okay?
Sure, you can look at them.
I'll give them back to you in the morning. I just want to, while the rest of you go back to sleep, I'll keep an eye on that thing, and I might see if I can ascertain the nature of these pebbles. These finite pebbles, as it were.
Okay.
Alright.
Can I get a Constitution saving throw from Quirin and Shax?
Sorry for waking you. I just thought it best to keep that thing entertained.
Odd thing. to
You
do.
now notice that now that you've brought the rocks together, it's the figure has disappeared. Both of you will find you won't have exhaustion. Okay, and so the rest of the night passes without any issue. You can now wake up baby.
Baby do. Ooh, ooh.
I'm awake.
It's time for watch.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm just been keep an eye out. Some weird shit's been happening. Shax's fault, not mine this time.
Well, that's new.
Yeah, yes, I know. Normally this weird magical shit's my fault, but seems it's Shax. Found these pebbles and brought them all together. Did you? Quarren and I felt the pull. Did you feel anything towards the ruins?
Yes, he did. In fact,
Yeah.
the dream he was having. I don't know what it was, if he was having one at all, but he suddenly had a dream of the ruins of Rubina. There was a fountain with a figure sitting on top of it.
Yeah, there was a fountain. It looked like Shax was on top of it.
I think. And would I have seen like a similar image in my mind at the same time?
No, you did not see an image, but you certainly felt the pull to the ruins.
You said a fountain with a figure on it.
The only people who saw that were Kobo and Baby. Quirin, you're all not awake at this point, neither is Shax. So it's just Shoshana and Baby who are having this discussion at the moment.
Yeah, and I said the figure was Shax.
Oh, Shax, that's quite. I'm going to see if I can force on some sort of prophetic fey dreams tonight with these magic pebbles.
You're full of surprises. The magic wasn't you tonight, and you didn't drink the other night.
I never drink alcohol. It's always good to remain in one's complete control.
And I just give you a wink.
I just wink, not really knowing why you're winking at me. It's more of a blink because she's not really good at the winking.
Okay. Can I get a perception check as you walk out? And you've already done your other things, so that's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm going to arrange the pebbles like one on either side of my head and one on like where my third eye would be as I go to sleep for the night.
With the pebbles so close to your head, and you're focusing your magic on them, the dream you have is a little bit different. You dream of a figure sitting on top of a dry fountain in a ruined city, but you also see magic passing across the top of it. And as you watch, you see the figure turn around, and they have deep blue-green eyes, and that's all you're able to make out. But you do feel yourself, as you look into the eyes, being pulled towards an abyss of some type.
Okay.
And as you guys wake up in the morning, you can choose to turn south if you want, but we're going to call it there. With your prophetic dreams over, that is the end for tonight.
Okay. Next time, we'll be at Partial. Thank you, right?
Yep, you're going to visit Cloud, and then you can head on to Vangor, maybe take a boat down to our trial, and then take the trek down to Rubina.
Head to Vanglor and go to the tavern.
Yeah.
To the inn.
Check in. Has it? How many months? Oh, it hasn't been long enough. But it should be showing by now. Is she?
It's been about a month. Find out whether you impregnated the inn lady.
You mean her daughter?
Yes, the daughter, but yeah.
Bitch rejected me.
It's a nice. There's a light rain on the morning, but it's nice and warm today at a whole 20 degrees.
Damn.
It's getting hot, coming into the beginnings of spring. Okay, thank you for watching. That's it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.